safe.
Welcome to the TireRack.com Champ Car Endurance Series 8 and 7 hour endurance race at Barber Motorsports Park. Brought to you by RVA Graphics and Wraps, Frozen Rotors, Bell Helmets, Racing Radios, Lifeline, and Willwood. I'm Chelsea Vickery. I will be your race director for the weekend. Ray Frank and Thomas O'Rourke will be in doing tech inspections, and they'll also be on pit road. Catherine Miller will be in registration. Jimmy Letchworth will be running pit road and also our equipment manager. Jackie Sides will be there as our pace car driver. And Bill Strong will be there doing the Champ Car live show with Polly and all the crew. He's our marketing director for Champ Car. So I'll jump in. I'll start talking about the COVID guidelines. Obviously, there's a lot going on right now with all of that. We've been kind of dealing with this for a while, so just make sure you go over our guidelines. It's on our website. Wear a mask. You are required to wear a mask when you are not in your group. So pretty much in your paddock area, when you're with your group, the people that came with you to the race, you don't have to wear a mask. Everywhere outside of your paddock space, indoors, on pit road, you have to have a mask on. It is a requirement. So please read through the guidelines and show respect to other members. We just don't know what people are going through right now. So just ask you to do that. I will jump into how we start the race. Like I said, this is an 8 and 7 hour enduro. Drivers need to be in and ready to be released at 8:15. We will go green at 8:30 on Saturday and Sunday. So drivers in and ready by 8:15. A lot of times I like to release the cars 10 till, so 8:20, pace car out, so we can at least do 2 laps. While you guys are out there, that is what we're doing. We're checking transponders, making sure that you guys are hitting, because let's face it, you don't want to be, a couple hours into the race and find out your transponder wasn't picking up. So that's what we're doing. While you're behind, we'll let you out behind the pace car under full course yellow. Warm up tires and brakes, get familiar with the track. We will bring you over the start-finish line once our timing person, which will be Dave Fowler. I think I skipped over Dave. Yeah, Dave Fowler will be in our timing. Sorry, Dave. As soon as he gives me the thumbs up, we're going to come back around again and go green flag at 8:30. So driver stints will also start at 8:30 both days. If you're in the back of the line, when those yellows come in, you can't see the start-finish stand. Yellows come in, you're racing. So that's what we go by. Green flag will be only at start finish only. All right, we'll jump into pit road rules and fueling rules. Everybody that comes into pit lane must stop. There will be a tent set up with a stop sign. Put a timer on your car. That timer will be set for 5 minutes. We do this for fueling. Every fuel stop must be 5 minutes. If you're not fueling, you come in, you do what you need to do. You leave your pit box, go to pit out. You'll have to stop there as well. Everybody must stop at pit out. They'll grab your timer, just tell them no fuel, and they'll let you back on track. One thing I want to pop in here and mention, whenever you come into pit lane, you'll stop, you'll go to your pit box. Whenever you're going to your pit box, please use the drive lane. Drive lane is going to be driver's right. Once you start getting close to your pit box, use the middle transition lane and then go into your pit box. We ask that you don't go down like 10 pit boxes before you get to yours. It's dangerous. Pit road speed, 25. It's 25 miles an hour. Pit road speed. Jimmy has a nice radar gun he loves to use, so we will be watching that for sure. Come in, get a timer at 5 minutes. If you're fueling, everybody must be in full fireproof gear. No one over the wall until the car has come to a complete stop. Full fireproof gear, visors down the entire time. 5 people over the wall max. That includes the driver in the car. So if you're switching that driver, just 5 people total. Power to the car needs to be shut off. As soon as the car comes in, just hit that kill switch. Gas cap comes off, you are under fueling rules. Nothing can be done on the car while the gas cap is off and while fueling is being done besides changing the driver. Fire bottle person, very important. You should have a 10-pound fire bottle that needs to be charged. Please check and make sure that your fire bottle is charged. this person needs to be standing 7 to 10 feet away with the pin pulled. We see that a lot. You guys are ready. You're there for your crewmate, but as soon as we look, there's that little pin in there. So please, if something happens, you definitely want your pin out so you can react. When you're done with fueling, if you look at your timer before you send your car out to pit out, make sure that your timer is ran down from the 5 minutes. So if you still have about a minute or 2 minutes left, sit there, clean your windshield to run down the time so that you're not blocking out pit out. Barber is a beautiful track. So this brings me to my next point in fueling, overfilling. So we see that a lot. We require you to have a 3-inch deep by 12 diameter drip pan. Every time you fuel, that pan must be under there. We really try to leave the track the way we found it, if not better. These people, they don't have to invite us back, so please show respect to the facility. Barber is beautiful, so let's keep it that way. And obviously during fueling, no smoking. And like I said before, my last note on here is just to stop completely at pit in and pit out every time you come onto pit road. Please show some respect to the guys out there. They're the ones that kind of have to, control the flow and getting timers on and stuff. So we understand that it can get backed up a little bit, but we try to get you guys through there as fast as possible. Let's see, rules of the road, next but not least. Yeah. Champ Car does not condone contact. Any contact that is not minor will result in both cars being black flagged. I'll bring you both in. We're going to ask what is going on out there, and I will hand out penalties accordingly, just depending on what's going on. Maintain racing room. Right now, we have about 65 cars, I'm going to say, on a 2.38 mile track. We were at 75, but since COVID and stuff, we've lost some teams, but still a lot of cars on this track, so please maintain your racing room. It is the overtaking car's responsibility to plan, execute a safe and clean pass. If you step out of line, you're following somebody, they're on their line, you're following them. As soon as you step out to pass them, it is your responsibility to do so cleanly. Barber has cameras around the track, so we can easily go up and rewind and watch everything that happened. I love when there's cameras, so please keep that in mind when you're out there. Barber will not be doing hot pulls. Anytime emergency crews go out on track, there will be a full course yellow. We are treating this as a purple 35. There will not be any pace car. So, incident happens, yellows go out, everybody needs to full course yellow comes out, everybody is expected to go 35 miles per hour and just be orderly and try to behave out there. If you can't, we're going to put a pace car out there. Pace car means you lose race time, okay? That's why we're going to try to avoid that. The EV crews will go out there. You can pass them. I ask you that you give them respect and a wide enough berth that you do not buzz the EV car. If that happens, we will bring you in and you're going to sit for a while. Your team might be mad, you might be mad, but it is the number one thing to emergency crews, to be safe out there. And, it is a thing. And that is why actually they are doing the full course yellows, is because they did have their emergency crews in an incident this year. So treat the full course yellows as a purple 35. I know we normally have you guys catch up to the pack under a full course yellow. In this case, though, Barber is treating it as a purple 35. So you'll see those double yellows. The incident isn't bad, and we don't have to put the pace car out. Treat it as a purple 35. Just circulate controllably at 35 miles an hour. Once the EV crews come back, we'll go back green. I will announce where black flag turn is. I don't remember, but I know black flag will also be at start finish. So I'll announce that Saturday morning where black flag is. If you are being passed, hold your line. That's the most important thing. Just remain predictable. If that car caught up to you, they can get around you. Just hold your line. Intentional or malicious contact, and you're done for the weekend. This is important to me. All of you, I want all of you to return to your families, the way that you came. So any kind of maliciousness out there, I will not hesitate to take your armband. Driving stints are 2 hours max. Like I said earlier, they are going to start both days at 8:30. If there's a bad accident, obviously we'll put the pace car out there. If the pace car is out there, remain single file and follow her. If she gets to the left, there's a reason, probably because the incident's on the right. So just keep that in mind. Stay in single file and be cautious around the emergency crews. All right, you should know your flags by now, but here's a little reminder. The most flag that you'll see is the yellow. Full course yellow will be the double flags on each stand. A standing yellow, we asked you to drop your race speed to 70%. Maybe there's an incident off track, maybe not in the line. So just keep your eyes up. If it's a waving flag, a waving yellow flag, we'd ask you to drop your race speed to 50%. This could mean that something's more serious, maybe in the line. Definitely keep your eyes up when you see a yellow waving flag. No passing under yellows. No passing under yellow. No passing under yellow. Biggest thing that we deal with is passing under yellow. You're in the car, you're driving, you see the corner worker stand. If they are displaying a flag, as soon as you see that, you're under that condition. We go by line of sight. So you pass the stand displaying the yellow, you come to the next man station not displaying a flag, you can go back racing. So pass the stand, pass the incident, come to the stand that is not displaying a flag, you can go back to racing. Line of sight. Red flag we hate to use the most, and if something serious is going on, we need to get emergency crews out there as fast as possible. Please come to a controlled, quick stop, preferably off the race line, in line of sight to a corner worker. That's our only way to communicate with you guys out there. So please don't, get on the binders and cause it even more chaos for us. Just come to a nice controlled stop, preferably off race line, so EV crews can get past you fast. And then just pay attention. And once we go back green, we'll either put the, just depending on what happened, we'll put the pace car back out there, get you guys rotating, and then we'll go back green. That's normally what happens, just depending on cleanup. Black flag means that we need to speak to you. Maybe something's going on out there that we don't like, or maybe you did something that we just want to talk to you about. So if you get a black flag, please come in. Don't send your teammates down to ask what's going on. It won't matter. We're going to bring you in anyways, and we want to talk to you. So black flag, please respect it. Just come in, talk to the person at pit in. That's where black flag will be. If you get served a penalty, they'll pull you off to the side with a timer. You'll sit there. Passing under yellows, it's going to start at 3-minute penalty. If you keep passing under yellow, it's going to climb. So just remember that. White flag, if you see a white flag, that means that there's a slow moving vehicle. Just keep your eyes up, and I think Barber has the EV flag, and that's a white flag with a red cross in it. Just means that fire crew or this EV crews are on track. Sometimes it can also be represented as a white flag on the start stand, just to let you know there's crews out there. Keep your eyes up. So if you notice in our schedule, we have a quiet hour on Sunday. We will do the Park for May rules. So 20 minutes prior to 11 a.m. on Sunday, you will see a white furled flag in the start stand. This is to signal that the pits will be closing in 5 minutes. 15 minutes, so 10:45, the pits will close. So 15 minutes prior, the pits are going to close. 20 minutes will give you that warning. So if you need to come in during the warning. So 15 minutes, pits will close. Cars already on pit road can finish and leave when they want. Cars who pit after and are not damaged get sent straight back out. Cars that enter after the pit lane is closed and are damaged and can fix the damage, they can do that, but they can't fuel or do any kind of mechanical work. So if it's, just kind of some body damage that you need to get stapled up, then we'll allow it and we'll send you on out. Cars who are damaged beyond repair are taken to the paddock. So, a full course caution will be displayed close to 11. Pace will go out and collect the field. You will come in down pit road, single file, staying driver's right. We will park you single file all the way down pit road. Do not go to your pit box. You will be, you get out of your car. The only thing that you can do is remove the driver as a team, the video camera, any kind of cards or SD stuff, and you can cover the car with the tarp. But it's not going to be raining, so we won't need to say that. All right. Going back green, all cars must, so we'll put you back out there on pace, behind the pace car, and then we'll go back green. All cars must complete one full lap before they come back in for fuel or repairs. So keep in mind, stints do reset after the 1 hour, quiet hour. So after the race on Sunday, impound will be held on pit road. Bring your jack stands and log books. There will be no award ceremony, unfortunately, due to COVID. Winners will pick up their trophies in registration after the race on Sunday. Special notes. So this is something I really want to drill in. I know I made the joke about rain just a second ago, but it is in the forecast. I personally got a email from the track manager, just kind of talking about our last years that we've been there. We haven't been blessed with good weather. But he did mention, the damage that we leave behind. So I know you guys are out there racing. I know stuff happens you just can't control. But he did want me to tell you guys to try to keep it on track as best as possible. Apparently, it's pretty labor intensive after we leave there. And like I mentioned before, these tracks do not have to invite us back. And so we really want to try to be respectful and keep it a little under control if you can. So, no alcohol until the track is cold. Barber doesn't allow pets at the track. Discovery Parts will be there. Shout out to Ron. He'll be in the paddock, so make sure to check them out. They'll be selling all kinds of good stuff. We're going to start by a random pit stall draw. I will announce that on Saturday morning. So say the pit stall is 11. We will go from 11 down to 43, pick up at 1. 10 will be last. Sunday, 10, you will be first. We'll go to 1, pick up at 43. 11, you will be last. It's just going to be inverted. All right. I mentioned before, champcar.live. They will be commentating and watching the race. So, and talking to you guys. So make sure to listen to champcar.live. Bill, Polly, Tiffany. Tiffany's going to be racing. So we'll see. We'll have the whole crew will be there. Doc will be there. And last but not least, want to thank those sponsors, RVA Graphics and Wraps, Frozen Rotors, Bell Helmets, Racing Radios, Lifeline, Willwood, and our title sponsor, TireRack.com. Want to thank you guys for racing with us. There's a lot of racing organizations out there that we know that you can be a part of, so we do appreciate you being a part of the Champ Car family. I hope that we have a great weekend, and if you guys need anything, reach out to me at chelsea.vickery@champcar.org or 812-431-7716. Look forward to seeing y'all.